Before I begin this video, I wanted to let you know that I have enabled memberships on my channel, which is a way for you to support me if you so desire. It costs $4.99 a month and you'll get access to some loyalty badges, custom emojis, and member shoutouts at the end of every single video. There will also be occasional members-only community posts. If you'd like to support me and become a member, you can do so by pressing the join button under the video. It's right next to the subscribe. As always, thank you all for your support, whether you decide to become a member or just continue watching my videos. Anyways, let's get into it. Hi friends, Aitherea here, and I came across this Final Fantasy XIV purity test. This has been going around a little bit on Twitter. It was originally posted on Reddit, but I saw it because Arthars posted a video doing this. I think it was actually a stream, like a stream highlights. And I was looking for something that could just be like a lighthearted, fun, easy video to make. And this is perfect. I believe the user who created this was Sage. At least that's who posted this on Reddit. But whoever made this, thank you so much, because this is exactly what I've been looking for. Because I've been really busy and I've also just really wanted to make just like a fun, like chill, like lighthearted video. So this is perfect. So let me like just kind of read what this says and then we'll get into it. So this says, "'Cause I saw one for Lost Ark and thought it'd be funny. This is just meant to be for fun, doesn't mean any harm. It's not meant to determine what's right or wrong, good or bad, etc. It's just meant to be some entertainment. Some of the questions are just straight up memes. Some impure areas may be weighted more than others due to the amount of questions we could think of. It is what it is. This quiz is also obviously anonymous. Actually, I'm Yoshi P and I know where you live. Due to the nature of this, it is heavily aimed towards PC players. I happen to be a PC player. And raiders, but people who aren't in these categories can still participate. Some questions may be open for interpretation, just use your own judgment. This is quite long, strap in tight. The more points you get, the higher your purity score." Okay, so we're trying to score 100. A lot of people are suggesting that intentional griefs should be separated from accidental. I personally think you should lose a purity point if you accidentally rescue someone to their death, but you can make that decision for yourself. And then also this is anonymous. Okay, so that's all we need to know. All right, first question. Have you ever installed ACT? No. For anyone who doesn't know what ACT is, it's essentially a mod that allows you to track like the DPS of everybody in your party. I don't use that. Have you ever uploaded a log to FFLogs? No. Have you ever felt really good about a certain shiny, colorful number? No. I don't think I have ever gotten a certain shiny, colorful number. Have you ever shamed someone for low DPS behind their back? I don't think so. Like, I've had friends send me pictures of their ACT being like, haha, look at this DPS that's below the healer. And I'll give them like a token LOL, but I never really went hard at it. So I'm gonna go no with this one. I don't know, maybe some people would think I should say yes, but I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't use ACT, so how am I going to shame people? Because I don't even know what their DPS is unless somebody shows me. Have you ever shamed somebody for their low DPS to their face, non-constructively? No. Have you ever stalked someone's FFLogs or tombstone? No. Have you ever joined or made a parse party pre-mades count? No. Have you ever made a parse party finder with specific jobs set to benefit your parse? No. Have you ever joined or made a parse party with a sandbag? Someone not dealing damage to extend kill time? No. Have you ever joined someone's first clear or clear for X party with parsing as the main intent? Is that a thing? No. Have you ever blamed someone for ruining your parse? No. Are these questions ever going to not be about parsing? Have you ever refused to raise or do mechanics in order to have a good parse? No. Have you ever chatted your co-healer, forcing them to do most or all of the healing? No. Have you ever asked for a reset because you died or didn't crit? No. Have you ever caused a wipe due to padding on ads or multiple bosses? What does that mean? Padding on ads? No, I don't know what that means. I'm just gonna put no. Since I don't know what it means I've never done it. Have you ever kicked someone have you ever kicked someone from your party finder or left someone else's party finder before even entering the instance because you looked at their logs? No. Wow, I'm a great person. Have you ever installed XIV launcher, quick launcher? No. This is like getting boring, like I'm too good for my own good. Have you ever used plugins that decrease ping or make animation locks shorter? No, I haven't. I didn't even know these existed. I mean, like I knew they existed, but I didn't know their names. Like I know that there's this is a thing for ping. I always thought it was something that people used if they were like from EU playing in NA. Like there's someone in my Discord server I recently learned is from Thailand and they play in NA. So I would imagine like somebody who's like playing on I don't want to call it the wrong server, but somebody who's playing on a server that's like far from where they are, I could see them using this. But no, I've never used it. Have you ever automated crafting? In-game macros don't count. I don't think so. I was trying to think back to my Ishgard restoration days because I know like for a little bit I did some Ishgard restoration to level up a crafter, but I don't remember if I ever made like a keyboard macro. Like I know I had an in-game macro, but I don't think I have. Have you ever used auto markers yourself? No. Have you ever used plugin or triggers to call out a raid mechanic for you? No. I'm sorry, but I feel like a G. Like, I don't mean to be rude, but if you're using these things, like, get good, sucker. I feel like that should lose me a purity point right there for feeling like I'm better than people who use those things. Please add a bonus point if you have the triggers that sound like an anime girl. What the hell is that? Have you ever used a zoom hack or bought a widescreen monitor purely for 14 rating? No. Wait, maybe I'm actually going to be like the least pure. Maybe they're saying it's a good thing to do all these things because you're getting points for doing this. I'm going to get a low score. Oops, I accidentally clicked that. Do you feel like you have had a decent benefit from plugins or triggers in a raid, whether it was you using them or someone else? No. Have you ever used Splatoon? No. That's another one, my dudes. You don't need that. I believe in you. You can do the mechanics without Splatoon. Have you ever excused yourself for using triggers or a plugin because, and I quote, the mechanic is shit? No. I feel like it... Is it weird that I feel like a G right now? Like, I'm sorry, I don't use any of this shit. I just learned the fight and I clear. Am I better than everyone? Oh my god. Have you ever used UI mods? No. Have you ever used a mod or plugin to assist in housing? Yeah. Yes, I have. It's not the one that you think. I have... God, oh my god, I'm outing myself. This is dangerous. Yoshi, please. I've used the one that like you can build stuff in it. You can build stuff in that mod, so you can like preview an entire like look of the house so that you don't have to waste your money buying items and placing them and then being like, oh, I don't like this. So I have used that. But I don't have the mod. I don't know what it's called, but I know there's a mod for housing that allows you to like glitch stuff. I don't use that, and I've never used that. I'm a vanilla glitch queen and proud. Okay, have you ever used Penumbra or text tools? No. Have you ever used Mare? No. Have you ever used Reshade or an equivalent tool? Yes, I use NVIDIA filters, and in the past I used G-Shade, like briefly, but I didn't really like it. This was before the G-Shade drama. Then I like rebuilt my PC, so I had to like wipe everything. And I like started from a blank slate and never reinstalled G-Shade. Then the G-Shade drama happened, and I never really liked G-Shade to begin with because I didn't like the way it felt invasive to me, frankly. And then it ended up being invasive. So that was fun. Anyhow, yeah, I never ended up reinstalling it, but I do use NVIDIA filters, so I think this is a yes for me. Have you ever used a posing tool? Yes. Have you ever installed spicy mods? They're meaning not safe for work stuff. No, I'm assuming that's what that means. Have you ever visited Balmung Quicksand? Yes, I do belong to Crystal server, so of course I've had to check it out. It's a notorious, okay? It's infamous. Like, I had to see what the hype was. Have you ever roleplayed at Balmung Quicksand? No. While on Balmung, have you ever written certain codes in your bio? No. I don't know what that means. I wonder if they're talking about Mare friend codes or something, but I don't know. But the answer is still no, because I've never used Mare. It's like a lot of these things, I know what they are because I've played the game long enough, but for the most part, I'm not a modder, and the mods that I do occasionally use are usually to help me with video editing. But actually, no, I'm a good girl. I don't use any mods. This is all alleged. I do not confirm or deny the use of any of these tools. Everything I've said in this video so far is a joke. By the way, Square Enix and Yoshi, this is all a joke, okay? Everything is a joke. Have you ever linked your not safe for work roleplay card in your bio? I don't have one of those. No. Have you ever made a suggestive adventure play picture? No, and I got tired of those real fast. Like, y'all thought you were so clever sticking your booty into, like, the screen. Sorry, honey, we've seen it a million times now. Have you ever installed not safe for work mount or pet mods? Ew, is that a thing? No. Sorry, I don't know what that is, but, like, you don't want to know what I'm imagining right now. Have you ever gone to a spicy nightclub? No. Have you ever participated in spicy services at a nightclub? I can't say these. I was going to call it a nice club. I'm sure some people think it's nice. No. Have you ever made not safe for work G poses, animations, or videos? No. Have you ever fantasized about either your own character or a story character? I would say yeah. I'm going to give that one a yeah. I'm not going to tell it. I feel like I don't want to tell you, but now I do feel like I have to tell you, because if I don't, you're all going to make assumptions about me. Okay, listen, I just need to clear the air right now. Final Fantasy XIV is a dating sim. Okay, it's a dating sim. So I believe that there are a lot of beautiful love stories in Final Fantasy XIV, and have I written some fan fiction about the Warrior of Light and Ardbert in my head? Maybe I have. Okay? I know I'm not the only one. But I promise you it's all safe for work. Anyways, this is like embarrassing. Why am I doing this? I didn't think this was going to be embarrassing. Have you ever sold a mod or preset for real money? No. Have you ever been GM jailed? No. Have you ever been suspended or banned? No. Have you ever paid real money for Gil? No. Have you ever paid real money for in-game services, ultimate carry? No. Have you ever bragged about a clear you paid for? No. Have you ever sold Gil for real money? No. Have you ever given someone Gil to buy sub or something in the online store for you? No. Have you ever used a botting program? No. Have you ever used a speed hack? No. Please add a bonus point if you've hacked in PvP. No. Do you regularly post or comment in our Tales from Duty Finder? No. What about shitpost XIV? No. Have you ever farmed commendations by spamming guild-has? No. Is that a thing? Have you ever become a mentor mainly for the crown icon? No, I'm not a mentor, but I do want to become one because I want the mount. And I really think I should have started long, long ago. I don't know, I keep putting it off. Have you ever early pulled an S rank? No. Have you ever pulled a boss while Sprout is watching a cutscene? I don't think so, but I've been playing this game so long that it's like possible, but I really don't think so. Have you ever told a Sprout misleading info for memes? No. Have you ever instantly left a mentor roulette because it was an extreme trial? No, because I'm not a mentor, but you know what? I would do that. But I'm still going to give myself that no, because it hasn't happened yet. Have you ever flamed a Sprout? Absolutely not. Do you enjoy playing a tank or healer because the party's life is in your hands? Maniacal laughter in the background. Yes, but unfortunately, I feel like the party's life isn't in my hands as a healer because Final Fantasy XIV needs to put more healing in the game. Hit people. Hit them, make them squirm, make them beg me. Have you ever killed someone by rescuing or shirking them? Absolutely. On accident. The shirk one was on accident. But rescuing, I mean, yeah, I don't think I've ever actually rescued someone on purpose to kill them. But I have done it on accident, so I'm going to count it. Have you ever emoted on someone's corpse? Yes. Not in like a raid or anything, but like when people like Blue Mage die in like, you know, the housing district and you sweep them up. Yeah, I've done that. Have you ever spammed nice job, hello, etc. maliciously in PvP? Yeah. Yes, I have. What I have spammed particularly was not any of these. What I spammed was push the crystal. That's the one I spammed. Have you ever win traded in PvP? No. Have you ever simmed a mechanic using the sim website or a similar external tool? I don't even know what that is. Is that like raid plan? Because if it's raid plan, yes, but I don't know what this means. Have you ever became a regular chatter in a large raid-centric Discord server? No, but people are trying to turn my Discord server in that, and I'm not appreciating it, you guys. This is why I locked you away behind a channel. Anyway, have you ever made fun of someone in a large raid-centric 14 Discord server due to a party finder interaction? No. Have you ever world visited to talk smack to someone after a duty finder interaction? No. Have you ever griefed in a duty to get back at someone that has annoyed you? Probably. I think I've done it at least once. I don't think it's an often occurrence, but I think I have done it at least once. Have you ever vote kicked someone in duty finder for no good reason? No. Have you ever kicked someone from your party finder because your friend suddenly wanted to join? No, but we have dissolved over that. Have you ever disbanded your party finder because you didn't want to kick one person but still wanted them to leave? I don't think so, actually. Like, I've done it like this for friends, but I've never done it because I was just like, I really want this one person to leave. Because I didn't want to kick one person but still wanted them to leave. I don't think so. It's hard to say. I almost feel like that could be something I would do, but I don't think I have. Have I ever disbanded my party finder because I didn't want to kick one person, but I still wanted them to leave? Yeah, I don't think so. But I almost feel... I'm like, I can't... Here's the thing is I have a goldfish memory and I can't remember. It sounds like something I would do, but I don't have any memory of a time where I ever specifically did it. What if mine is just like super inaccurate because all the terrible things I've done I just don't remember? Have you ever fully watched an XIV drama video on YouTube that is over 30 minutes long or watched a long stream about drama? Yes. There was one in particular that was about, I think, the recent FanFest that happened in the summer. And, oh God, it's not recent anymore. That was almost a year ago. Somebody, I am hurting. There was a video that was about some people who were like going to FanFest with their raid group, and somebody was like supposed to have like paid for the hotel and like gotten everything together, and then they like never did, and they basically like stole everyone's money or something. Have I ever made a 14 drama video? I don't think so. Have I? Have I? No, I don't think so. Have you ever used the 2B panties in a glam for an extended period of time? Heck yeah. Have you ever had the limbs that Aitherea as your main AFK spot? No. Have you ever named your character after your favorite anime character? No. Have you ever bought one of the statues just for the emote or purchased the emote separately? No, but I would if I had the money. If I just had like money to burn, I would just be like, yeah, give me that statue. Have you ever been addicted to Fantasia? Yeah. For just a little bit. But I've landed on my Ora. And unless Dawntrail ruins her, we will remain an Ora. Have you ever intentionally Q-sniped a streamer? No. Have you ever prog-lied in Party Finder or assisted someone into a Party Finder they should probably not be in? No, I'm always too chicken. Like, all of my friends, I have a lot of friends that are like the raider friends that I have who are like, yeah, you should just join one that's like one or two ahead of where they say they are because they never get there. Or like one friend who will be like, oh, I learn quick, so I just like join them even if they're ahead, because sometimes it's hard to find other parties. And a lot of people like have even encouraged me to do so. They're like, oh yeah, it'll be fine. They don't get that far anyway. And I'm like, huh. But I've always been too chicken. Have you ever won the mount in an X farm party and then instantly left? I mean, technically yes, but it was because we'd been there for like an hour or 2 hours. So we were basically done anyway. Which, does that really count? Like, it'll be situations where like we'll have like 4 of us are friends and we're doing this, or like maybe even 5 of us. And then we've been doing it for like 2 hours. And then finally the last one of us who needs it, which and sometimes was me, will get them out. And then like the 3 other players that like we don't know are just random people. Sometimes they would have like just joined because like somebody left. And then it'll be like, got them out, and we'll be like, okay, bye. Because we've been doing it for like 2 hours. So it's not really, I don't consider that instantly leaving because I've been there for 2 hours. They just weren't there for 2 hours. So it feels like, but I'm just going to say yes because it feels like I instantly left, even though I have an excuse, but not in like the icky way. Or maybe I should put no because it's not in like the icky way. I think I will put no. You know, I think it's more fair to say no because it was never me just like joining a party and then like the moment I get it just like dropping, because normally I don't do that. Have you AFK'd through the majority of a duty without being kicked without good reason? No. I don't think I've done it with or without good reason. Have you ever intentionally failed a mechanic so you either don't have to do it again or get an easier position to play? No. Have you ever needed on loot you didn't actually need? Yeah. Have you ever forgot or couldn't be bothered to cap tombstones during the height of prog and aesthetic? No. Have you ever showed up to prog without melds or consumables? No. Do you often type Twitch emotes in in-game chat? No. Have you ever participated in a death roll gamba? Gambling gill whoever rolls first loses? No, I didn't even know that was a thing. Have you ever caused a static to implode? Yeah. Kind of. Here's what happened. I was the leader of the first static I ever was in was myself and some FC members. Because we were basically new to raiding and we wanted to try raiding, and I wanted to do it very casually, so we only did it like once a week for like 2 to 3 hours. So it was very casual, very laid back, lots of new players. And it had been like a good 3 or 4 months that we had been raiding, and we hadn't really gotten that far. I think we got to the second fight and maybe cleared it like once. And it had just been a long time and I was just tired of doing it. So I was like, hey guys, I don't want to raid anymore. And I was like the person that put the raid together, the static together. So when I decided that I didn't want to raid anymore, it just kind of fell apart. Like they didn't replace me. They just were like, okay, we're done. So, yes, but not in a negative way. There was no like drama or hurt feelings. We just stopped raiding. Have you ever gone and cleared the content you are progging with a static in PF? Yes. That first static, I love them as people. If any of them are watching, I love you as people. But I did clear the second fight, P2S, without them once because I don't know, I just wanted to do it. It was one of those things where I think we were all at different speeds. We were all at different learning speeds, kind of. And I was ready to go a little bit faster. But I also didn't want to like totally ditch them or anything. So I did clear it like once without them. I think with some friends from a different server or something. With friends from a different server in Party Finder. I think they needed like a fill, so I ended up clearing it with them. And yeah, I don't know if that really counts as Party Finder, but it was with some other friends that I knew that needed someone to help, and I was like, yeah, I can do it, or I can prog it or whatever. I don't know, but I did clear it without them. But I did stick with them for quite a while at the same time. Have you ever blacklisted someone because they were bad at the game? No, I only blacklist people for being assholes. Have you ever stopped playing with a friend because they were bad at the game? No. Actually, kind of. I mean, here's the thing. If they're bad at the game, I'll still play with them, but I'm not gonna do savage with them. well, here's how it works. If I have a goal to clear a savage fight and I want to go at my pace, then I won't play with them. But if I'm chill with helping, like they want to do the static and I'm okay with going at their pace and I'm happy to help them, and I'm not doing it for myself, it's just more like hanging out with friends and helping them with the fight, then I will still play with them. So I guess the best answer would be no, I think. Have you ever had a list or spreadsheet of people to avoid? No. Have you ever fake disconnected from a duty? No, I don't think so. Did you lie at any point in this survey? No, not yet. When did you first start playing? Shadowbringers. Oh, this is the optional section. What kind of player would you personally consider yourself? This is going to shock some people, but I'm going to go with casual. I think where I'm at now is definitely more casual. Like I'm still interested in raiding, but I'm not interested in the commitment that raiding takes. So it's one of those things where if I do raid, it'll be in Party Finder, but I'm pretty happy doing like extremes and exploring other content in the game. And I do a lot of casual content. I don't just like raid or anything. I actually do probably more casual content than raiding. I wanted to try raiding because I really wanted to try more challenging content. So I did get a really good static for P5S through P8S and I cleared all of those and it was really cool and it was a great experience, but it was also one of those things where it was a lot of commitment. And I just think that I'm too lazy for that, and that games should be something that you just like log into because you want to, not because you have to. And for raiding, the unfortunate truth is that sometimes you're going to have to log in on days that you don't really want to play because you got 7 other people counting on you. So for me, that kind of commitment is not really what I'm looking for in a game. As much as I loved my static for P5 through 8, like it was a really fantastic group, and I think that we all kind of like matched each other's energy and like skill level. So it was like one of the best groups you could ask for. But it's just one of those things where I think the person I am is not a person that wants to be committed to raiding in a game all the time. I just want it to be, if I want to go and raid, I'll go and raid in Party Finder. Like I want it to be something that is a choice and is like, it shouldn't be an obligation, you know? It should just be something that I feel like raiding today? Yeah, okay, let's hop in and raid. And it sucks because Party Finder can be a little bit rough, and it's so much more fun to raid with like other people and like friends that you can talk to in like Discord. But overall, I just think for me, if I want to do more challenging content, I'll probably stick to Extreme Trials. I want to get into Unreal Trials, and I also want to get into Criterion. I was super excited about it, but I never really dove into it. So that's kind of one of my goals for Dawn Trail, is maybe to head into Criterion more, because I think I'd really like it. Anyways, next question. What type of content would you rate as your number one motivator to keep playing the game? I would say rating or Criterion, PvP, Deep Dungeon role-playing, G-posing, story, other. I don't know what to put. I'm gonna put other because I don't necessarily think it's any of these things. Actually, I think it's like all of them at the same time. I'm not much of a G-poser and I don't roleplay. And I don't really do Deep Dungeon, but what keeps me playing the game is I am interested in doing Extreme Trials. I like them. I think they're fun. I think they're challenging without being too hardcore. Like, for me, Savage is one of those things where like it's really fun and I like to dabble in it week 1, especially in like Party Finder, but it's one of those things where, like I said, I don't really love the commitment of it, but I do enjoy like Extreme Trials because they're like the happy medium for me. PvP I don't really like that much. Deep Dungeon, people are trying to get me into that, but we'll see. Role-playing I don't do. G-posing I don't do, but I love glam. So it's like G-posing is like kind of like not really G-posing, but like the glam aspect of the game, absolutely. Story content, absolutely. And then just like other casual content that I find fun. Like variant dungeons were fun. I like beast tribes. Am I weird? I like the little beast tribe stories. And I like just like sometimes like casual laid back content that you can just like throw something on your second screen and just do that content. Bosja was pretty cool. So stuff like that, like it's really an amalgamation of things. It's a lot of things. Do I mainly play on I play on PC. Is there any feedback you would like to give me about the test? No. Okay, submit. How do I find out now? Oh, I can view my score. 84 out of 100. Okay, so actually it looks like you do get points for being good. So I scored pretty high. I'd love to know if you guys take the test, what your score is. I wonder if this shows you like which one you get the points for and which you don't. Like, oh, here we go. Yeah, so any of the naughty answers, the correct answer, no. That's so great. All right. Okay, so I think I did pretty well. I think I did fantastic. I think, as you can tell by this test, I'm a good person. And I don't know what else to say, but this was really fun. So I would love to know your scores in the comments if you take the test. And yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching, and please consider leaving a sacrifice to Lord Algorithm in the form of a like, comment, share, or subscribe. Bye!